you know.
Right. Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways, right? Paraphrase it. We've chosen the chief way of the oppressor, which is what? Christianity, man. We have the philosophy of Christianity. We worship the white man as God. That's the problem. We believe in God loving everyone, and you can't find that anywhere in the Bible. The church, they miseducate you when it comes down to John 3:16. That world is the world of Israel. It's not the whole world. It's not the other nations. We got to stop looking at the other nations as being our brothers and sisters. We got to stop looking at other so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians as being our enemies, as being our adversaries. We hate one another, man. The Bible says we eat the flesh of our own arm. And we don't realize that our strength is in brotherhood. Our strength is in us coming together. We're stronger together than we are divided. The white man tells you that. What does he say? United we stand, divided we fall. He understands that. They fought a whole war. The Civil War was fought because of the division between the North and the South. But at the root of their division was us, man. Was us. We're the only thing that brings value to anything on planet Earth. We are the salt of the earth, according to what the Bible says. Go to Psalms, the 83rd chapter.
Come on, 83 and
just started. We can start at 1.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O Yahweh.
Who is speaking here? We're in the book of Psalms, so this is what?
This is David.
Most High in Christ. Keep reading. And he's praying unto the Lord. He wants the Lord to what? To hear his prayer, right?
Come.
He wants the Most High power to move on his behalf. Let's find out why. Keep reading.
Verse 2. For lo, thy enemy make a tumult.
A tumult.
A tumult.
He's asking the Lord to look. He says, thine enemies. How can you be an enemy of God? What man can be against God? What man is against God? Conceptually, that doesn't make any sense. Go ahead, Officer Yanazar.
Any man that is against Israel, any man that's against the law, statutes, and commandments is an enemy to the Most High.
That's right.
And whatever they done to us makes them the enemy. That's what this is talking about as well. Thine enemies make a tumult. And then what are they trying to do? When the brother finished reading, I ain't getting ahead of the scripture.
Come.
You in here with us, Officer Yanazar. Says, for look, thine enemies make a tumult. What is a tumult?
A loud, riotous noise.
Yeah, it's confusion. It's chaos. They're making a roisterous noise, right? And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They that are against God. If you are a Christian, you are against God. I got these statistics. Let me pull this stat up real quick. Key facts about Black Americans and religion. I seen this crazy statistic. This is number one. Most Black Americans are Christian, though the share who identify as much has fallen since 2007. About 3/4 of Black adults, 73% are Christian. And then it goes into the breakdown of the different denominations, whether they're Protestant, Catholic, or any other, Christian group, Jehovah's Witnesses, Kojic, whatever, Seventh-day Adventist, 73%, man. That's almost 3/4 of our population identify with Christianity. I'm gonna help you out here. Christianity is white supremacy, man. It promotes the vain philosophy of white supremacy. That's the reason why they paint the images of God as being white, Christ as being white, all the prophets, all the patriarchs, even the goddamn angels, they paint as white. And that's not reflective of what the Bible says with regard to color. We can go through the color scriptures today. This is a brotherhood class, right? Read that again, Officer Quawa.
Salakia, and sir, if I made the KKK, some of they foundational I want to say tenets is rooted in Christianity.
Mm-hmm. The KKK is a Christian organization. When you look at what's happening politically, socially here in America, that rise of white nationalism, it's always been that. That's what they have with the Southern Baptist
So Salakia. So how can we join ourselves to something that's that? Why people can't see that?
Because they glamorize it. They make it seem like this is the norm. They make it seem like if you do this, you come and put on all black. I wear all black. They say I worship the devil. They don't even ask. That's how cowardly our oppressor is. He's a fool. You put on all black and you wear that shield, they automatically equate that to you worshiping Satan. When the whole while, they're the ones that's worshiping Satan. They're the ones that's worshiping the image of the beast. They make it, we get ostracized when we start reading out of this book and we tell a person that it's an abomination for you to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. We looked at it as strange. Didn't the Bible say we're supposed to be a peculiar people? So when they look at you like you're strange, you're otherworldly, that you better embrace that. Step into that. I'd much rather be reviled by the world than to be hated by God, man. When you tell them that you don't celebrate your birthday, you don't say Happy Mother's Day. You're not about to say Happy Father's Day. You're not about to pop firecrackers on the 4th of July. We've completely removed our spirit from this place, man. Because that's what God calls for. If you so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead, brother.
I'm just going to wait until you're finished with this particular topic because it's something else I want to bring out that's going on that's being kept on the low.
I already know how it go, Officer Yanazar.
Right.
Yeah. Let's finish this up, man.
Yeah, come on, sir.
Christ. Verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Right. They that hate thee. That's all the other nations, man. They hate the Most High Power. Because for one, they can't say they have a covenant with God. They can't say they have an actual contract with the Most High Power. But you can if you're a so-called Negro, a Latino, or First Nations people. God chose you to represent him on planet Earth, man. We are a poor representation right now. Because we're not, the way we're living is not reflective of our ancestors, man. If you outside of the Isupk, under Commanding General Yohana, when you in the world, you just like the world. You eat just like the world. You dress just like the world. You have sex just like the world. Is that mic on?
Check.
There it is. Go ahead. Go ahead, Officer Ayathon.
So I was saying that Christ had said it was other world, the world would love his own.
Right. That's the reason why it's so popular, to be a Christian. Because we're so used to just being rejected and hated. We want to be accepted. We want to be accepted by all the other nations that hate God, man. Keep reading.
Verse 3. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
What's that crafty counsel? What do you think? What do you think that crafty counsel is, man?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead, Officer Yanazar.
At the center of the crafty counsel is the attempt and the intentions to permanently keep the Israelites on the bottom and siphon off all our resources and all our wealth for their benefits.
Why
That's
the hell, right. Why the hell did Jackie Chan, is that his name? Why did Jackie Chan have a gas station in the middle of a black community in Columbia, South Carolina? Out of all those black people, you don't think that anybody, had a desire to have a convenience store, a gas station? That's crafty counsel, man. You can't go get a small business loan, but these heathens can come the world over and automatically get granted all kinds of grants and loans. They get business credits. They get endorsed by the government to what? To rule over us, man. And they do it willingly. They don't ever funnel any of their earnings back into the community. There is no beautification initiative in our communities sponsored by Ricky Chan's goddamn gas station. I mean, make it make sense. That's the crafty counsel, man. All these summits that's going to take place this summer. What do you think Donald Trump was over in China? What do you think he was talking about with Xi Jinping? What the hell do you think he was talking about? How are they making their money? Yeah, follow the money. You want to know the truth about anything, man. Follow the money. There's a paper trail. All right. Keep reading.
Verse 4.
We are the hidden ones, man. The Israelites, we are the hidden ones. We don't know that we're Israel. We don't know that. That is the reason why we teach these classes. That's why we're so pissed off. That's why we're on your street corners crying aloud and sparing not. We're trying to wake our people up to the truth. All right. If you're so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you are an Israelite. All right. According to God. Keep reading.
Verse 4. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
How did they do that? They gather together and they figure out ways in their crafty counsel of how to what? Divide us. They figure out ways on how to keep us disillusioned with the belief that we're Africans. They put people like Dr. Umar, promoting what Marcus Garvey and Pan-Africanism. If you're an Israelite, you ain't an African. As much as you desire to be an African, when you go to the Africans, they will let you know from jump that you're not them. They say that they not what? A kata. I'm not a kata. They look down on black Americans. They can go back to some mud hut, in Ethiopia or wherever. But where you gonna go? If they sent the average Negro back to Africa, man, where would we go? The only reason why we were in Africa is because we were what? Seeking asylum. We were political refugees when Jerusalem fell in 70 AD. Do the research, man. Get you from Babylon to Timbuktu. Yeah. Get you from Babylon to Timbuktu by Rudolph Windsor, man. And they talk about how our nation, how our holy city failed, man. Hey, Lord Christ, brother. How you doing? Yeah, they've taken crafty counsel against us, man. All in our music. You think about the psyops that's in the music. What messages are being promoted in the music? Who owns the music industry?
Small hat.
Yeah, the small hat. Oh, Most High in Christ. Y'all in the class today. Yeah, y'all in class today. Yeah, the small hat. Drake going at it with what? Lucian Grange. He owns Universal and every other major record label. Our oppressor, our enemy, our adversary. Keep reading, Officer Quawabar.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Man, they've cut us off from being a family, man. That's what nation is. It's a family. And we don't know the name of Israel because like you said, the little hats, the small hats, they've stolen our identity. Or they think they've stolen our identity. They don't fit any of the curses. They don't fit. They're a missing puzzle piece, man. They don't fit this Bible at all. Contextually, in spirit, they are not the people of the book. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. When you tell a brother or a sister that they're Israelite, how do they look at you? They look at you like, I ain't never heard that before. Then you start getting into the different tribes, man. You know, you're so-called Negro, you're from the tribe of what? There's a bunch of Judites in here tonight. You West Indians, that's what? The tribe of Benjamin, right?
Come.
The Haitians, that's the tribe of what?
Levi.
Dominicans, I know blacks. The I know blacks, they're who? Simeon, right. What about from Guatemala to Panama? What tribe is that?
Was,
Zebulon.
Like the other one is that Zebulun?
Most High in Christ. The Puerto Ricans, who are they?
Ephraim.
Most High in Christ. The Cubans, Tony Montana, who are they?
Manasseh.
Yeah. The so-called Native Indians, the First Nation peoples. What troop? Say that again?
Gadites.
Gadites. The Seminole Indians, who are they?
Reuben.
Yeah. You think about from Colombia to Uruguay. Who was that?
That's Naphtali. That's Naphtali. No. That's Asher.
Most High in Christ. Yeah, you in there. That's what
you close.
You close.
Very close. A lot.
Since you are fresh off the test, who's next? You just mentioned them, right? Naphtali from Argentina to Chile, right? And then we got, one of my favorite tribes of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Isupk.
The hell with Taco Tuesday, man. Say that again.
It's like you, sir. Isupk.
Issachar, which represents who?
Mexican, sir.
Yeah, it's the so-called Mexicans, man.
Okay.
If we mentioned you, you are an Israelite, all right?
Damn right.
You are Yasha Allah in the Hebrew, all right? You are of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, all right? And there's a certain way that you must live, that you must conduct yourself. We got laws, statutes, and commandments that we have to abide by, man. If you're tired of looking at situations like Cyrus Carmack Belton, you're tired of watching our children get unalived at the hands of heathens, man. I heard that heathen sold his gas station. Heard he sold his convenience store. I think that's a lie to keep us from burning it down, right? Which is evil. Don't do that. We're not going to do wickedness. As satisfying it would be to seek justice, man. We can't do that. We can't take vengeance into our own hands. All right. We don't advocate for violence in the ISUPK. We literally set an example. We are the standard. Remember that. All right. Keep reading.
Come. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are unified. They're unified in their hatred of us. They are together. When it comes down to hating a nigga, yeah, they're on the same page when it comes down to that. So lock it for my language. That's the name that you use that you feel like is going to belittle us, dehumanize us, deride us. The Bible says that we're going to be a what? Byword and a proverb, right?
Don't come.
Yeah. It says the nations, they've consented together with one consent. They are all in agreement when it comes down to us being on the bottom, to us serving them. I got a problem with that. That's why I'm in here. And I know you have a problem with that. That's why you in this class.
Damn right.
We are the wise. It's so important you know, that you teach this to other brothers and sisters, man. You know, we are fishers of men. We have to make the name of Israel be in remembrance, because these other nations, they're fighting to keep you from waking up. They're fighting to keep you, you know, stuck in a drug-induced stupor. That's why they sell you blunt wraps and Black and Milds. That's why you get the what is it? The hell they selling them smoke shops out of Ziathon? Everything. Yeah, the hookahs. They want you having some damn oral fixation as a grown man. They want you sucking on something. You know, you can't. Don't go out like no sucker, man. All right, that's not us. That's never been us. That goes against our spirit, man. We ain't supposed to be drug addicts. First of all, we're not even supposed to be really. We ain't supposed to be playing second fiddle to nobody. The world was created for our sakes, man. I know Officer Qualbar went in the second Esdras. I knew he was going to do that at his first camp speak. Good night. You know, but the other nations, they've lifted up their head. They've become prideful because of this crafty counsel, because of them being unified with the oppressor. They worship the white man. They look to him as being daddy, man. That's why it was so easy for Ricky Tan or whatever his name was to gun down Cyrus Carmack Belton, because he's just following suit. He's just doing what he see his father do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Was it John 8:44? Go ahead, brother.
Check.
Is it muted? I can hear you. Can y'all hear Officer Ayathon?
Come.
Go ahead, Officer Ayathon.
Hey, Salaki, we can't hear him here in Durham.
Now he went out.
He went out.
Yeah.
Grab one of them mics over there, Officer Ayathon. I'm gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah. Check. Yeah.
Come.
Brother got it. They consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against the nation of Israel, man.
So like now we're gonna say the Bible says that, you know, you are your father the devil. You know what I'm saying? And Ricky Child showed that he was you know what I'm saying? It's Child.
No, that's it. It's Rick Child. That's
Rick
it.
Child, yeah. He showed that he had the spirit of Esau. You know what I'm saying? The way he ran that brother down, like he was the aggressor in that situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And for that brother to fall 3 times and for them to still be chasing him, and then for him to say he feared that this brother was going to unalive his son, he shot this brother in cold blood.
It was 2 against 1. Two grown adults,
Right.
against a teenager. I mean, he's barely a teenager. He's 14.
Right.
I mean, they have no regard for the old or the young. Isn't that a part of the curses? I mean, no regard at all. Can you imagine that? I got a nephew. You know, my nephews is 14, 15, 16, and they walking around the streets of Fayetteville, man.
It's like we got kids that age. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's like, and it say, in the lust of your father, you will do. You understand? He was a murderer from the
This is
beginning.
John 8:44.
It's like, yeah, John
Go ahead
8:44.
and pull it.
Book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. You are your father, the devil. I'm already reading. In the lust of your father, you will do.
They look at the white man and they worship him.
That's right.
You can go into their countries, and they have their own land, and you'll see English.
So
You'll see the English language.
You know what's so heavy too? Like Commander Dream was bringing out last night. You know what I'm saying? They in our neighborhood, they take our riches and send it back home.
Send it right back
and
home.
they using our money to open their eyes up. They don't want the slanted eyes no more, he said.
Oh yeah, they in there getting they using the curl sponges.
Yeah.
They getting wicks, and you know, they want the nappy hair. They
Black
want that
culture.
nap.
Straight black culture.
They want that woolly hair.
It's like he said he was a murderer from the beginning and a bold not in truth, because there was no truth in him. that devil, that devil, because you know, Asian man can be a devil too. That devil sat up there and he lied, man. He lied when he said that he was in fear for his life. Everybody know that if it's something against black people, all you have to do is say you fear for your life, and that right there is a get out of jail free card.
Yeah, because the oppressor promotes, you know, this false idea that we are the super predators.
Right.
They call us YNs. And then they promote it via mass media through entertainment. You see movies like Menace to Society. You see movies like Boys in the Hood. You see all the music, the rap videos. Show me a rap video where they're not pointing guns at the damn cameraman. You know, they paint us in the worst, the most negative light.
Right.
And that's a problem, man, because that's not who we are. That's not who we are at all. You think about Menace to Society. We already knew what time it was when it came down to O-Dog and Kane when they went into the damn convenience store.
Right.
Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and this been happening. Oh, let's go back to Latasha Harlins.
Oh man.
Latasha Harlins, she was what, 15?
15.
She was 15 years old.
Ball of orange juice.
Yeah. And this is so crazy because I had another video queued up about the LA riots and how our people were so outraged that we can't do it unless I send it to the private chat. We burned the city down after that. What's the brother's name? Can't we all just get along?
Rodney King.
Rodney King.
Yeah, after the Rodney King verdict. You know, that was evil what they did to that brother, man. It's wicked and evil what happened to that brother. But there was a spirit on that city. Bible says they're confederate against thee. So the LAPD hated the Negroes. That's why they beat the hell out of Rodney King. And that same spirit permeated throughout the community. So much so that you got the Korean or the Asian shop owners shot Latasha Harlan in the back of the damn head behind some orange juice. And the sister had money in her hand. She had money in her hand. This brother got gunned down behind some damn water.
Salakia.
Go ahead, brother. Salakia.
So if I may, but you know, you got to look at the fact that the countries that where they come from too, this is normal. They do this normal. They set people on fire in the streets. They hang people. They behead people in the middle of the street. They whooping on their women. You know what I mean? This is normal for them.
Lawlessness, man.
So they come over here and they know that, you know, the white man has that natural lust to do that to us. You know what I'm saying? So they just join along with them because they're gonna be protected because we not in the court system. We ain't sit on that jury that let them get away with that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a jury of peers, right?
Come.
But Cyrus Carmack Belton, he wasn't on trial. He's in the grave.
Salakia.
This was about Ricky Tan.
And
That's his name, right?
Ricky Chan. Salakia. And what's so heavy about that, about what y'all saying, is that like when you talk about the Chinese man, you understand? Like Quad Bar was saying, this is normal to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they seeing Esau do whatever he want to do to us and get away with it. So that just shows them that they can do whatever they want to and get away with it. The Arab man can do whatever he want to and get away with it. We've seen how Moab beat our sisters out them nail shops.
Mm-hmm.
We seen that. You know what I'm saying? And what's so heavy about it is that even though like we seeing that and they know that they could do that, they daring the oppressor to say or do anything because they know they got a country or a government that got an army that can back them up, that'll stand up for them. They got a president that'll stand up for them. Black people don't have an army. We don't have nobody that's gonna speak out against the violence except the Isupk.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They know that they can do whatever they want to us and they protect it, but we don't have nobody to protect us.
It's an important role, important job that we have in the ISUPK, man. We are literally the last stand for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You were reading
Hey, Shalom.
Oh, Salaki, and with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to priest and captain of 13,000, Nayathaq Banyamian, man. Clap it up.
Shalom. Yahaba Hashem Shabbat Thumb. Yahaba Shema Tabash Mashai. Slaki for that. I'm trying to get a few things organized. What are we looking at?
Salaki, sir, we were talking about the Cyrus Carmack belt and that trial, you know, and the verdict, you know, with the heathen being not guilty. And we were going to Officer Quara Bar pulled the 83rd Psalms, and we're just identifying getting ready to identify who the other nations are as far as them being against.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, come on, Jane, I went over on the radio show too, the journals on them, pertaining to the fact that, you know what I mean, like America, you know what I mean, like we are, give me what I say, homeborn slaves. Give me that. You understand? I think that's in what, Jeremiah? All right. Give me that.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Because black people, Hispanics and First Nation people, like the time for begging and bending the knee to love this oppressor, it's over. It's done. You understand? Like, not only is the oppressor unaliving you and, you know what I mean, getting away scotch-free, now other nations are doing it. Now the Moab is doing it. Remember, and the guy that did it, was he Chinese or Japanese?
It was Chinese, sir.
Chinese, right? And isn't America loggerhead with China right now? At odds with China right now?
Kind of one kind.
How in the hell you could tell me they at odds with these Chinese right now, right? And they're able to open stores? Why are they able to have all these stores in these black communities? Why? Who found it for me? This is your homeborn slaves. Yeah, but come on.
Sir. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave?
The Bible is asking, Jeremiah is asking a question. Is what?
Is Israel a servant? Is
Israel a servant? Are we servants right now? Tell them we at. Yeah, what Jeremiah what?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 14.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 14.
Calvin.
Right? Read on.
Is he a homeborn slave?
Now, is he a homeborn? These are questions being asked. You understand? Why? Because back then, what you mean? Where was our people in Jeremiah time?
Babylon.
Yeah, we weren't in our own land. That's why most of our captivity, we could do what? There's what? Correlation with our captivities. You understand? Why? Because there's what? The Bible says there's what? There's nothing new under the sun.
Okay.
You understand? And we could liken Babylon to any captivity we're in. And don't talk about Egypt, slavery in Egypt. Slavery in Egypt is slavery in America.
Damn right.
You understand? Read on.
Okay. Why is he spoiled?
Why is he what?
Spoiled.
Why is he spoiled? Like, we are so spoiled right now. What is happening to black people right now? What is going on with us right now? If you had to describe your people, how would you describe them right now?
So like, yes, sir. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
I want black people being robbed. You know what I mean? Even robbed of our identity. In everything. Well spoiled.
Yeah, we spoil. I mean, because we don't have our identity. Somebody stole our identity, and with stealing our identity, they what? They took what? They took the narrative from us. Like, black people are not in control of their narratives. We not. You understand? We that spoiled. At least the Chinese, right? The Chinese don't have someone else controlling what? Their narratives. The East Indians. Look at any other nation on this earth and tell me who is controlling their narrative. Who's doing it? Are you turning the news on and seeing the 6 o'clock news and seeing that the triads, you know what I mean, in Chinatown been committing crimes?
Salaki, sir.
Or the Chinese gangs? Come on.
Nobody controls their narrative more than Chinese people. It's policy for them to control the narrative.
There. But when it comes to black people, oh, it's what? Open game. That's why the Bible says what in Jeremiah 14:2. What does it say about Israel?
The cries of Jerusalem has gone up.
Yes, that. And they say what? The gates thereof are what?
Languishing.
Languish. We spoil. And there's nobody to what? To come and save us from it. Save the Israelites, school universe of practical knowledge under command of hand under Christ. You understand? Read on.
Khan. Verse 15.
No, I think that was it. That was it on that. Right? Is Israel a servant? That's the question being asked tonight. Black people saying what? We're free. We are free. Slavery is over.
But Salaki, sir, if I may, you know, what I see is that black people are reeling. They're reeling from coming to the realization. They're starting to realize that they've been duped by these people, man. Yeah. Everything that we fought for, they've taken it from us. You understand? Everything that they said that, hey, come join us with this and we'll give you this. Now it's being removed. So I see black, we're reeling. Like we got to step back and say, what the hell is going on? That's why the Isupk, that's why we got to make our move now. We got to stand strong. You understand what I'm saying? And make sure that people know what's going on.
That's right. You know what I mean? Or else they will forever hold our narrative. You understand? But we taking it back. We coming in here changing our lives. Changing blacks, Hispanics, and First Nation people lives. And guess what? We taking back our narrative. We're going to take it back. We're going to tell the truth. You understand? We'll go out on the street. We're going to tell the truth. And we're going to do what? We're going to stand on business. You understand? We ain't going to let nobody, don't let nobody, you know what I mean, move you by words. You know what I mean? I'll come and tell you, you know what I mean, try to coerce you and coming out the truth and going back into the Christian church or going back into the world. There's nothing out there for you. You understand? Go ask brothers and sisters who left the truth. And they learn from their mistakes. You understand? Learn from their mistakes. You understand? You're reading the Bible and you're reading about King Solomon making mistakes of doing what? Sleeping with other women. That's still not enough. Well, learn from OG. Well, guess what? We'll learn from you. Either way, there's something going to get learned. You understand? All right? And that's so, how to put it? So I don't want to say good, but it's bad in a way that we have to realize now that the oppressor, his plan for us all along was never for us to join America. That wasn't his plan. His plan for us was to do what? Was to remain what? A servant in America for him and for these other nations that they're bringing in. You understand? It's the same thing. Jamaica, right? Kiad one. America went and carried the warship down there.
Gun.
And then you had your leaders getting up there and making it look like, oh, this is something good.
Like a bunch of fans, you know what I mean?
Yes.
As if, there isn't any danger in this.
Yes.
So
when they fully know if they went against what America did, what's going to happen? The country will be in turmoil.
God.
You understand? All of a sudden, you just see a ton of guns getting on the streets, a ton of unaliving on the streets, a ton of turmoil going on in the country. And before you know it, your president, he had to step down. The prime minister had to step down. You understand? Like the Lord left certain things in place for us so that in times like these, we can do what? We could come together. You understand? Yola, any questions? Because then I'm going to jump straight into, some of these things here, man.
The one, sir.
Come on.
If I may, it's just something I just want to bring out, because even throughout all of the turmoil that's going on and the destruction of Israel that's continuing, there's opportunities for us to come together. You understand? And one of the opportunities is happening in Newark, New Jersey, where a company called GEO has $1 billion contract for a what do you call them? Immigration facility in Newark, New Jersey. So they was not spending the money on the people. The people were living in squalor. So blacks and Hispanics in Newark, New Jersey literally rioted out there once they found out the conditions that was going on in this place. And they really keeping it on the low. Like, they not reporting this. But this is an opportunity, and what I'm saying is there's going to be more opportunities for blacks and Hispanics to come together on common issues, because the brothers and sisters that's in those facilities are Caribbeans and Hispanics. Those are the brothers and sisters that are in that facility, and also that facility, the owner of the facility is a billionaire, and he was a big Trump supporter, and he got a $1 billion contract to run a facility, and he's just padding his pockets.
Yeah, that's all. Like this, what people get to realize is the white man, he is all about what? Money. And that's how he gets your leaders, by offering them what? Money. It's the same thing in Jamaica and Trinidad. They offer the leaders what? Cash, money. But I call it what? What's the name for it? That it don't sound bad. It sounds like it's something good, something positive. What's the name they call it? What's the name for
like the other one? Is it provisions?
No.
Diplomacy?
No. Remember, it has to do with money. But they call it a name when they give you money.
Foreign aid?
They have a term for it. Not a gift. Think a government given to another government.
So
what do they call it? Come on, tab one.
Obviously, Nayathaq just said foreign aid.
Nayathaq said yes. If Nayathaq said that, yes, that's it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Foreign aid. That's it. You understand? It sounds what? Like what? Aid means what?
Help. It sounds like help.
Yeah. So you getting what? Foreign what? Assistance, foreign help. But you getting this money, but we don't read the fine print. The fine print is we own you behind. That's the fine print. Once you hand that money over, we own you. You understand? That's why the Bible say what? I'm going to take that one where it says what? A gift what?
Destroy the heart.
Destroy the heart. That's what a gift does. It destroy your mind. Now your leaders, all they're thinking about is doing what? Getting rich, driving the best cars, getting into mansions, living nice, being able to travel. They're not thinking about their people living in squalor. You understand? They're not thinking about that. They're thinking about what? Themselves. And living in America, for too long, Ark, you become what? Selfish. There's selfish people all around here. That's all about what? Me. And what do selfish people, what's one of the things selfish people must do in the world?
Like they take from other people?
Yes, they take from other people, but they celebrate something in the world. And when we come in here, we tell you
their birthday.
That's sin. What?
They celebrating their birthday.
Yeah, their birthday. That birthday is all about what? Self.
Yeah, worshiping yourself.
Yeah. You being a God on that day. So all the gifts have to come to who? You. Mother's Day is a what? A selfish day. You understand? The same Mother's Day, I think, rank what? Like second in the most observed holiday, I think, in America. And the first is what? Guess what's the first?
Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
Christmas. No, Christmas. Then Mother's Day. Thanksgiving up there. Where Father's Day fall?
At the bottom. It's a lucky.
Father's Day ain't in the first 10, I could tell you that. Which lets you know. You understand? It's about selfishness, and it's playing on our women. Playing on them. You understand? All right? I think a brother had a question there, Tabo one. I think this one right here. Are we in Satan's little season? Give me Job 1 and 6, I think. Is there a season for Satan?
Okay.
Is there a season for him?
Come on. I will agree with Officer Magawar.
There's a season for Satan. Why? What season Satan has?
I don't know, but his time is up.
Remember, Satan is a what?
He's an angel.
He's an angel. So, you know what I mean? From the question being asked, it seems as if I would have to infer you're saying Satan, he takes holidays.
Select the other one. I wasn't agreeing. I was saying I got the scripture.
Oh, okay. Come on.
Okay. So this is the book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 6.
Go ahead.
Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord.
Right. With the sons of who?
Of God.
God. Sons of God. Right? And who are the sons of God? You had to go to
Angels.
Where? What verse you go to? What Bible? What scripture you go to prove that these are the angels? And not just it's the angels because of what? We know it's the angel because of what?
Sir, they're in the presence. They're in the presence of the Most High.
Yes, you're correct, but it's I want to give you it. And when you come on, tell me how we know these angels we're talking about. Go to Romans. What's his name? Kwaba. Go to Romans 8 and 14.
Like the other one. Is it because it says sons of God?
Let's read Romans 8 and 14.
Come on. It's the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God.
So, who are the sons of God?
Like I know there's a scripture that says that Israel
Like
is the
it, sir.
firstborn.
Hold on. Nayathaq. Go ahead, Mago.
I know there's a scripture that says Israel is the Most High's firstborn son.
Right. Yes. Maya said it. Right. It could also be us. So, which means we know that it's speaking about the angel because of what? And this has to do with English. Come on, Tabo one. How we know he's speaking about the angels? Because of what? Go ahead, KR1.
Because Satan was among them.
Yes, which means it has to deal with what? You're correct.
Has to do with the angels.
With context.
Yeah,
context. This is how you know it's speaking about what? The angels. But we are what? Sons of God. Who was called the Son of God?
Christ, like I said.
Christ. I said it. Christ
Come.
was called the Son of God. You understand?
Come.
Right? So it lets you know, based on the context, it will let you know who is speaking about. And in Job 1 and 6, it's speaking about what? The angels. Read. Go ahead, Mago.
Come. Before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. Verse 7. And the Lord said unto Satan, whence comest thou?
What?
Whence comest thou?
Whence comest thou? Meaning what? Where you coming from?
Where are you coming from?
Yeah, where you coming from? Satan is coming to do what? He's coming before the Lord to do what?
So, like, sir.
Come on.
To present himself.
Yes, you're right. But give me it in a military form. He's coming to what? Say it one more time.
To get new orders?
Not so much to get new orders,
but
to what? Come on.
To give his report, sir.
Yes, to give his report. Correct, sis. To give his report.
So, like, sir, if I could.
That's why the Mosai is saying, where you coming from? Remember, they said the sons of God came what? To present themselves before what? Mosai. Come on.
No, so like, so I was gonna say, I wasn't sure if you were gonna jump to chapter 2, but in chapter 2, verse 1, it makes it very clear for anyone who questions what Satan was doing there. I think Christians, they try to make it seem like, Satan, he's like this like diabolical little like he's like Rumpelstiltskin or something. Like he just like hops out of nowhere and like is getting in God's business. But really, he was there to present himself. And Job 2 and 1 says, so like if I may, again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. So he's coming to do the same thing they're doing. So like,
yeah, but the reason why, what's the reason why the Christian church made up that story about Satan being the arch nemesis to the Most High? Power. What do you think the reasons is?
So like it, sir.
Come on.
Is it because they wanted to associate it with the white man's pagan ways of worshiping, like in how can I say the gods, the idol gods that they serve, like Hades and things like that.
I could take that, meaning what?
Salakia.
In their 1 minute, in their belief system, you understand, the Greek mythology, there's a what? There's a good a good power and a what? A bad power. And they're both fighting for what? Rulership of the earth. I could take that. Come on.
Shalak, I was gonna say Christians don't want to take responsibility for their actions. They won't have someone, they won't have something to blame it on.
Yeah.
They won't say like, oh, the devil made me do it or whatever.
Yeah, I'll take that too. I definitely take that.
Like
there's one thing when you do it like that, you're leaving the okay, it's almost as if when we go to camp and say the phrase is like it's shocking to them. Come on.
So Officer Hawan, we've been trying to speak, sir.
So it's like
go ahead, Hawan.
They do that because the oppressor, taught them that way, sir.
Because what?
The oppressor, sir.
Yes, I'll take that, but I want a little more to it. And Shabaya on it. Get that for me. Shabaya, let's say Ephesians 2:2. Somebody pull that for me. You stay where you're at, Mago. Kwaba, pull Ephesians 2:2. Ephesians 2:2.
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 2. Wherein in time past ye walk according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit, Salakia,
prince of the power, what?
Of the air.
Of the air. So now, what are you going to lose here? What are Christians going to say about this? What are they going to say about this? Does it say Satan?
Not directly, it don't.
It don't. But you know who the prince of the air, what the prince of the air does.
Come.
You understand? So when they make claim of Satan being this evil person, what are you not going to pay attention to on this earth?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
That the white man is the devil.
That's it. You're not going to pay attention to the fact that the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. You understand? Not paying attention to that. You're not paying. You remember. Have you ever? Okay. Most of you maybe have done this already. You go to a family member, right? And then you start bringing up history of what white people did to us. What's their reaction?
But like they say that's old and they're not like that
that's
anymore.
Old.
Well, we can't let it alone.
Yes, but is their reaction like they've been thinking about that all the time, like you thinking about it? No, they're not. That's not even in the brain until you come and say, "Yo, they kill our forefathers, unalive our forefathers in slavery. They stole land from the native Indians." You understand? Once you start bringing up their records, then black people, they start watching it. And then to try and rebut what you're saying, they start saying things like what? Well, slavery was what in the past. They start saying these things. But they're not thinking about that. They're not thinking about the fact that the white man is the devil. And for the mere fact that they have been deceived by him, prove that he's the what? The devil the Bible speaks of. You understand? Because your folks, our folks, do they trust the white man more than they trust their own brother?
They do.
Yeah. You understand? They do. You understand? They do. Like we bring in the Bible to them, opening it and showing them who they are in the Bible. they're going to do what? Because of what the white man did to us. What are they going to do? They're going to what? Hesitate and think that, nah, you this nigga I know from way back when. Used to smoke weed. You understand? Used to do drugs. That's what going through their head. But then what not going through their head is this white priest you're talking to, this Caucasian priest you're talking to, he abused a boy last night. Years. Going on years. That's not what going through their mind. They'll rather him come and tell them, you know what? You all are the children of Israel. And they will be like, you know what? Maybe that's true. Let me go research it. But when you say it, you're racist. All the negative things they could think about and say coming your way. You racist. You understand? You dumb. You're going to die. Everything negative coming your way. And that's because the white man is the devil, the Bible speaks of. He doesn't deceive your brothers into thinking what? That God is what? White. That Christ is white. That the angels are what? White. That everything is white. And then when you bring up color, what do your people say?
There's no color in the Bible.
Right. Yeah, color don't matter.
Color, Salaki.
Yeah, color don't matter. Well, why did they paint him white? Why? Why did they paint the angels white? Why did they paint the angels Salaki. Create the angels naked? You know, you ever see them baby angels on them with the, you know what I mean, without no clothes, just, you know what I mean, naked?
Salaki.
Why they do that? Come on.
Well, number one reason they did it. They paint them white because they didn't want us to know that they was great, but they also revealed something about themselves because even those naked babies that just reveals, you know, their lust. And even when they paint the prophets and they look effeminate. Even Cesar Borgia, they even, you know, these pictures of Christ, they all look effeminate.
Yeah.
So it's just revealing their nature. Salakia.
Yeah. And effeminate to the point where it's trying to depict him as not being what?
A man.
Not so much a man, but more so what? What why is the depiction like that and it ain't, you know what I mean, somebody with a sword and it with blood on it? It's to do what? The picture is to do what?
To stop people from coming up against them?
Yes, but it's more so to, you mean, for you to drop your guard like, this is, you see this picture?
Soft.
Yeah. You know what I mean? He will never hurt you. He will never hurt you. And then when you start bringing up the history on the fact that Caesar Borgia used to what? Sleep with his sister. You understand? His father was his the sixth Pope of Rome. Michelangelo, I believe, was his lover also too. Like once you start bringing up the history and the fact that, you know what I mean, ain't no other nation killed more on the earth than the Caucasians. But you start doing that. Now, guess what? This picture starts to look like a monster. Now you starting to paint a picture. Now this picture, whatever it was doing, it starts to do what? You start to tear that away, tear it down. Remember that video you put out, tab 1, you all put out when the sister and you all told her this ain't Christ, so come and step on it. She agreed with you, I believe, and she still didn't want to do it.
Right, come on.
She still didn't want to do it. They will agree that ain't Christ. but there's something in their mind
Okay.
that's stopping them from doing what? From really going all the way out to prove that this is not Christ.
Because, sir.
Come on.
Yeah, remember we had a similar situation in Fayetteville one time at camp. We put a video out where you was, going back and forth with the young Christian cat.
Mm-hmm.
He also said that, that's probably not what Christ looked like. And you said, well, then step on it.
Yeah.
And he just refused to do it. He couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it.
Okay.
Because the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
You understand? And we're going to have to say it so our brothers and sisters going to realize and wake up that they have been deceived by this oppressor, by this serpent. The Bible calls him a serpent. The Bible calls him what? Lucifer, son of the morning. You understand? Prince of the air. That's the oppressor. And he has deceived us into thinking that. And there's some other things he deceived us into thinking too. Right? I'm going to get into. And just to answer the brother question, there's no, Satan is what? Going to and fro on this earth right now. His season is working for the Lord. He is doing what? What is Satan doing?
Like it.
He's looking for
uh-huh.
hope.
It's like he's testing to see if we really are truly following the law or if he can trick us out of it.
You want it. You are on it. Let me see if there's hold on. You want it. Give me what I don't know if it says sifting. Like Satan, his job is to do what? It's to test you. Okay. You understand? He's testing you. Go to Luke 22 and 31. Let me see if that's it. Luke 22 and 31.
Okay. This is the book of Luke, chapter 22 and verse 31. Mm-hmm. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat.
That he may what?
That he may sift you as wheat.
Meaning what? What is Christ trying to get him to understand?
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
When you sift something, you're separating particle, right? So
and how is it? Okay, is it done like this, or is it done? How is it done?
It's violently.
It's done in a what?
In a physical manner,
And it almost look violent the way you're sifting it. You ain't sifting like this. You're sifting wheat, trying to get whatever separated from there as quick as possible. You understand? Like he is, yes, shaking abruptly, yes. Like you look up a video of them sifting wheat. Let me see if I can look up a video. All right, read on.
Khan. Verse 32. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. And when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
You understand? He's saying to do what?
Salakia, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren.
Strengthen thy brethren. You understand? Right? Let me see if I get this here for you. Right? That whole sifting, Let me see if I can get quick. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. Hold on. No. I think this is it here. Y'all can see the screen?
Come on, sir.
I can see the screen, right? Let me see if I can play it here. See that?
Come on.
That's the old school. And Christ is telling Simon what? Read what Christ is telling Simon.
Come on. The book of Luke, chapter 22, and verse 31.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat.
Yeah. He wants to separate you from what? This brotherhood. You understand? That's what Christ is telling him. Christ is letting him know that Satan is going to separate him from the truth. Get him out of here. And how is Satan going to do that? By doing what?
Like you, by tempting you.
Yeah, by tempting you. Satan, remember how long has Satan been around?
So like it's served since day one.
Since day one. Since the what? The Garden of Eden. Which means what?
He's good at his job.
He's what?
He's good at his job. He's had a lot of practice.
Excellent at his job, Hawk. He's excellent. He's excellent at it. You understand? He is excellent at his job. You understand? Like he works, you know what I mean? He don't stop, Hawk. He don't. Every morning you wake up and you realize, boy, I'm in the truth, boy. Ooh. And you think you done made it. Oh, he got you. You wake up and you think you better than the brother on the side of the road. Oh, he have you. He got you. You understand? That's why the Bible tells you this race is not for the what?
For the swift.
Yeah. You understand? You think this race is a 100-meter sprint. This is not a 100-meter sprint. You understand? This is not a 100-meter sprint. Shabala, ignore him. Let him ask the questions in class here. All right. That was it on that, right? Now,
okay.
Let me see if I could play this for you. There's some of these videos here for you. Any questions? If I jump into some of these videos. And some of these things. I think this video was out, maybe some years now. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I can't tell. But I know this video been out a while now. You know what I mean? But it is something we need to hear. And we need in here, we know this already. We know this already. You understand? But just hearing it is giving you, more, I shouldn't say more confidence, but it's showing what you're doing is the work of the Lord. You understand? It's showing what you're doing is the work of the Lord. And it's just a matter of time before brothers and sisters, brother, I'm telling you, they're going to try to kick in them doors to come in here. They're going to try to kick in them doors to get in here, because America is going. There is going to be a civil war. There ain't no questions about it. It's going to happen. And the churches are not preparing black people for this. They're not. Hold on. Y'all can see this? Hold on. Hold on. Y'all can see this, right?
Okay.
Tell me if you all can hear it when I play it, right?
Assembled the richest set of advisors and
You
cabinet
can hear?
members in American history.
So this is
From the
Mark,
second most notable,
I believe Mark
perspective,
Lamont.
was assembled.
I believe that's his name, brother here. I think Captain Zyrak had a sat down and had a talk with him. And then the next person next to him is Chris Hedges, one of them white, scholars or journalists, right? Now listen to what what is being said about the situation with these both parties and why us teaching black people not to vote, what's from the Lord, and it's in the Bible. You understand?
The richest set of advisors and cabinet members.
Isupk, sir. Can I get some more volume?
$450 billion. And of course, there's increased corporate influence and billionaire influence over the Democrats, the Republicans, over the whole political scene. How much of that context is important for understanding the future of American democracy? Is American democracy under threat because of this stuff?
Under threat? Does it exist, Mark? I don't think it exists. It's a veneer. It's the end of the Roman Empire. You have.
Are you hearing what this man is saying? This is our oppressor telling you. He telling you what? What is he telling you?
The end is near.
He telling you the end is near, but what else that black people so believe in that they go get ink on the finger? Come on.
Like he's saying that the Democratic Party is.
Go ahead.
It's like he's saying that the Democratic Party is false. That it's like it's like fake teeth. It's just a presentation, a dance, an entertainment.
Okay, not just the Democratic Party. Come on.
Slug, sir. Oh. Yeah, my bad, bro. Go ahead.
Like your vote don't matter.
Your what?
Your vote don't matter. It's a facade. It's nothing.
Yes, correct. Which means what is a facade?
Your judicial system, the whole state of how things are ran.
Democracy.
That's what I want to hear. Democracy is a farce. Like, that's why we call the white man what? The devil. Because he done deceive us into thinking what?
That's your vote.
What?
That's your vote count and your vote matter.
Your vote count. And dumb you think you could go protest about what? Abortion. You understand? And now you have abortion, so you believe in what? Democracy, when abortion suits them at that particular time. You understand? When he is telling you, hold on. I know people like to hear the oppressor talk. Well, listen to him now.
Context is important for understanding the future of American democracy. Is American democracy under threat because of this stuff?
Under threat? Does it exist, Mark? I don't think it exists. It's a veneer. It's the end of the Roman Empire. You have the symbols, the iconography, and the language of a democracy, but internally, corporations and oligarchs have seized all of the levers of power.
You understand? That's why it's so stupid for black people to think, because you see the American dollar, what comes to mind when you see the American dollar and you see the words written on it? That this place what?
Is blessed by God.
Yeah, it's blessed by God. And it's always God bless America. You understand? God bless Donald Trump. God do this, bless that. When all of that is just a veneer. It's not real. They don't care about God. Brother, we went down the mall this weekend with Commander J. Big up to Commander J. Hanna for coming down. this young going to that mall, man, and giving us, you know what I mean, some good history. You understand? You go down there in that mall. If you're able to make that trip, make that trip. Take your family and see the Roman Empire for what it is. You understand? Which is about to what? Fall. Which is America. You understand? You go. I forget the place where they had Lincoln, the Lincoln Memorial, right? In there, it says this is a temple or shrine for Lincoln, brother. Now, somebody look up for me. Tab one, look up on the computer, right? Look up what's on the wall in the Lincoln Memorial. The paintings on the wall in the Lincoln Memorial. Look it up. You understand? The writings on the outside of the temple, it's in English and what? Roman numeral. Well, that's, you know what? America is baby Rome. And the white man just said, Chris Hedges just said what? He just said what? This is Rome all over again, and it's what? Fallen. Tell me when you get it right. Tab one.
Oh, come on, I got it, sir.
Got it? Put it up if you could.
Oh, okay, so like I got it on the other computer, but I'll
You understand? And God made sure that, okay, that democracy was something that the Bible, how to put it, it was somewhat wrong in that timing. Why? Because these other nations, they were doing what? Choosing who their leaders was going to be. You understand? But for us, that was our way of life. You understand? Remember, the Lord did not want to put a king over us like these other nations. He did not want to do it. And he told us if he was going to do it, this is what will happen if a king was placed over you. You understand? But we still wanted what? A king. Well, the Lord said, okay, well, these are criteria. If you want a king, he has to be what? Your brother. You understand? He had to be from your nation. That is number one on the list. He has to be from your nation. And the fact that what? The Lord did what? Give us who? Christ. He picked Christ. Why? Because we would have picked who? Or we picked who when we had Christ? Who we picked?
Pharaoh.
Slugger, sir.
We picked Pharaoh. And in the New Testament, who do we pick?
Slugger, sir.
Come on. Barabbas.
Oh, Barabbas.
Yeah.
Barabbas.
Barabbas. They say what? Give us what? Give us Barabbas. Yes, read that for me.
Wakan. Slakia. Inscriptions are engraved on 3 walls of the Lincoln Memorial's interior. 2 are from
read what's in the picture.
Wakan, sir. In this temple, as in the hearts of the people, for whom he saved the Union, the memory of Abraham Lincoln is enshrined forever.
And he saved the Union for who?
For his people.
For his people. You understand? He saved the Union for his people. Right?
Come.
That's who he did it for. He did it for white people. He said it out his mouth. He said what? If he could have what? Saved the Union without what? Freeing the slave, he what? He would have done it. That's what he said. You understand? And they write it in a way where it seems as if he's including who?
The good old slaves.
Everybody, yeah. It seems as if he's including when he said what? In the hearts of what? The people. But we know who is the people. The people is these white people they're talking about. You understand? And scroll down. Is there any more? There's a painting there where the white man said it out his mouth. Chris Hedges said it out his mouth with everything being on paper, but it's not going like it's not like that. Come down. This right here. That in the middle right there. Click on that. Right, scroll up. See this? This is on the wall. Right? Read this.
Come on. Above each of the Lincoln Memorial inscriptions is a 60 foot by 12-foot mural painted by Jules Guerin that portrays Lincoln's virtues through allegory. Guerin crafted the murals with a special mixture of paint, which included elements of kerosene and wax to protect the exposed artwork from fluctuations in temperature and moisture conditions.
Yeah, go ahead.
This top one right here is called Emancipation.
Okay. The entire thing, I believe, is called that, right? This right here is what's on the wall. This one, and I believe the one at the bottom also too.
It's like so it's two different ones, but they're both on the walls. One is on the north wall above the second inaugural address, and the other one is on the south wall above the Gettysburg Address.
Yes. Right. Scroll down.
Okay.
And one is for what? Unity. Right? Scroll down. Scroll down. Anything else?
Sir.
Okay. No, go back up. Go back up. Read this part where it says emancipation.
Come on. Emancipation on the south wall above the Gettysburg Address represents freedom and liberty. The central panel shows the angel of truth releasing slaves from the shackles of bondage.
Right, the angel of truth. What color is the angel of truth?
White.
White. Why the angel of truth couldn't be black?
One.
You understand?
Come on.
Right? Like this is just a veneer. You mean for white people to make them look as if they're what? Like they're the angels and they're God. Right. You understand? And they have the power for what? Read on.
Okay. On the left side of the mural, justice and law are represented.
So you understand? So on the left side is what? Justice and what?
And law.
You understand? Which means they have the power to what? Free you and give you what? Justice and what? Law and order. Read.
Come on. Slack you. If you look closely, you may notice that justice is seated on a chair identical to that upon which Abraham Lincoln is seated in the memorial sculpture. On the right-hand side, immortality is the central figure surrounded by faith, hope, and charity.
That's what Barack Obama tell us, right?
Come on.
Faith and what? And hope. But for who? All this is a lie. But it looked good and it sounds good on paper. Right. It's a lie. And then read the one at the bottom.
Come on.
The one at the bottom say what?
Unity.
Unity. Who is this to unite? Read on.
Come on. Unity on the north wall above the second inaugural address features the angel of truth joining the hands of two figures representing the north and the south. Her protected wings
representing the what?
The north and the south.
Brother, come on. This here has nothing to do with black people. Nothing whatsoever. Remember, this is in the temple for who? For Lincoln. Lincoln did not want to free the slave. He wanted to join the Union. Why? Did Lincoln have slaves also too?
So I don't believe he did, sir.
You don't believe he did? Look him up.
Okay.
They like to put Lincoln as if he is this what you call it? Negro savior.
A savior.
Yeah. When he saved the Union, that's what he did.
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
So according to Google, no, Abraham Lincoln never owned slaves. Born into a poor family in Kentucky, he later lived and worked in Indiana, Illinois, which were free states. However, his wife, Mary Todd Lincoln, grew up in Lexington, Kentucky, in a wealthy family that actively enslaved around a dozen people at any given time. While his in-laws were enslavers and Lincoln.
Okay, now you want me to believe he didn't have slave?
Salaki, sir, if I could.
Who made his bed up?
Salaki, sir.
Come on.
If you watch the Lincoln movie, there's slaves in his house. If you watch the Lincoln movie with what's that devil's name? Who played him? I can't remember his name right now. But literally in his house, there's two black, but they call them servants. They're like his servants. But
brother, an easy one that had slave teeth in his mouth.
No, I think that was George Washington.
George Washington.
Was George Washington? All of them is the same to me. Like, okay, so his wife had slave. All right, Lincoln, you didn't have no slave. That's the white man taking us for fool. He had slaves. You understand? But the story will resonate better with black people if we hear what? Lincoln didn't have slaves. You understand? This mural here is what? To join the what? The North and the South. So that when people come all the way from South Carolina, from these southern parts up to what? Washington, D.C., they go in there to see what join their people together. You understand? What join the Union together. And brother, this year is a lie because right now they fit into do what? What are they fitting to do? What are they fitting to do? Well, let the oppressor here tell us. Let the oppressor here tell us. Let me talk about how I get back to this one. Oh, let me add it to the stage here now.
I'm gonna remove this one. Okay.
Wheel it back a little bit. Play.
I don't think it exists. It's a veneer. It's the end of the Roman Empire. You have the symbols, the iconography, and the language of a democracy, but internally, corporations and oligarchs have seized all of the levers of power.
And Salaki, before I move on, right? Give me Exodus 23:2. You understand? To show you that the Lord don't want you following the masses, Zach. And democracy is you just following the masses to do what? Evil. Like you want, because you want to commit abortion, you want to have the power to commit abortion. Now you go do what? Put somebody in office that is for what? Abortion. You understand?
Oh God.
Because you see your brothers, you're a Mexican American, whatever that is, you want to vote for the man that's going to put up the wall so that your other Mexican brothers can't come in the country. So you go vote for Donald Trump. And then he kick you out of the country. You understand? You get it, Mago?
Okay.
Go ahead and read it.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil.
Read on.
Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment.
You understand? Like the Lord, this is America right here. And the Lord telling you, don't follow the multitude to do evil. Don't do it. Don't go wrestle, you know what I mean, with what? Decline after what? Many to what? To wrestle what? Judgment. Like he should have do one. He should have just listened to the cops. Should have just listened. No. The Lord telling you, he don't want you following America. He wants you following this Bible. If you follow this Bible, you know that what? Christ is your king.
Right.
You understand? Mostly Christians like to have a sticker saying what? What would Christ do? Christ wouldn't vote. I could tell you that.
That's right.
If you ask me the question, what would Christ do? Would Christ eat pork? No. Would Christ sleep with his brother's woman? No. Would Christ be with some other man? No. No. We answering your question. We're telling what Christ would not do. You understand? Right? Now go back. Let me play a little bit more of this. I know we're coming up on the time. Hold on. A little bit more.
I looked at this election as a battle between corporatists and oligarchs. Corporatists, the Democrats, they want something very different from oligarchs. Corporatists want stability. They want decorum, the kind of decorum that Obama had or Bush had, or Bush was an idiot, but at least he had some, they could clean him up a little bit. And Biden, whatever his cognitive failings were, because they want stability, especially in terms of trade agreements, because they make investments overseas. Takes a while for a return on a profit. Corporatists want something different from oligarchs. Oligarchs are about chaos. They're about, as Steve Bannon.
Now, did you hear anything for black people? No. But you voting, your preacher telling you to go vote. You have black leaders telling you, you had to go vote. When it's about what? One is what? Corporate, and the other is what? Oligarchs. We need to wake up and realize voting over 50 years has not changed a thing in the black community. It has not. Going to church has not changed a thing in the black community. We got worse. Going to mosque, we got worse doing these things. We finish it off.
Bannon said, deconstructing the administrative state. Why?
I think most notably of the fact that Trump has assembled the rich.
That was it on it. So there you go. One is corporate and the other is oligarchs. Right? And oligarchs meaning what? These rich billionaires like Jeff Bezos, like the Zuckerbergs, Palantir, you name it. What was the other one? BlackRock, Vanguard,
Elon Musk.
Yeah, Elon Musk. Remember, Musk went in there and did what? And fired a ton of people. Got paid what? Over $1 million a day to do his job. Trump went in there and gave all his billionaire friends a cut.
Salaki, sir.
What I call that? Inside trading going on? Come on.
Musk, he was just awarded another $1.4 billion contract.
Yeah, which is that's for SpaceX.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you understand what voting is about, what democracy is about. You've been lied to, black man, Hispanic and First Nation people. We've been lied to. You understand? We turn our backs on the Bible. We turn back on God and choose to follow the oppressor and thinking his way of life was better than the Bible way of life, which is God's way of life. You thought it was better. and you beg the white man to go sit at his table. And now watch what has to happen sitting at this table. Nobody cares. Anybody care if you eat? Nobody cares if you eat. Anybody care if you have nowhere to rest your head? Nobody cares. Who cares? Your oppressor? No. You don't. Give me go to Matthew 27 and 20. You know what I mean? And taking it to the New Testament, we read that scripture in the Old Testament showing you that the Lord don't want you following after a multitude to do what? Evil. It's evil to vote. These midterms coming up. Who the hell care? Wait and see what's going to happen after the midterm. Better start listening to Commander General Han and preparing yourself. Because after the midterm, it's going to be on and popping. Right now, the gas, boy, it high. But I know it could be higher. Looking at what's going on the news. Because right now, they're fitting to start back up with this BS. These oppressors, you know what I mean? They don't know how to, you know what I mean, be proper landlords, man. Don't worry. The Lord gonna deal with that. Who got that for me? Margo, you got it? Matthew 27 and 20.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 27 and verse 20. But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barnabas and destroy Jesus.
Right, Barabbas. Barabbas. Yes, the preachers and them went around, the leaders and them went around telling the people, choose Barabbas. Choose Barabbas. You understand? That's why voting and this whole democracy way of life, this whole the majority choose, is not going to work for Black people. It has never worked for Black people, Hispanic and First Nation people. Never. Now listen to this here. It's almost along the same line. Hold on.
In China, in America, you can change political parties, but you can't change policies. In China, you cannot change the party, but you can change policies.
So in that time, China ceased to be communist. Is that what you're saying?
Well, China is a market economy, and it's a vibrant market economy, but it is not a capitalist country. Here's why. There's no way a group of billionaires could control the Politburo as billionaires control American policymaking. So in China, you have a vibrant market economy, but capital does not rise above political authority. Capital does not have enshrined rights. In America, capital, the interest of capital and capital itself has risen above the American nation. The political authority cannot check the power of capital. And that's why America is a capitalist country, but China is not. So in the 65 or 66 years, China is being run by one single party, yet the political changes that have taken place in China in this past 66 years have been wider and broader and greater than probably any other major country.
So how many parties run in America?
2.
You sure? That's what the agent said?
Salagi, sir.
Come on.
One party.
Yeah.
The party of the dollar.
Yes. That's it. That's it is. Who you think the Democrats and Republicans? Okay. When the Democrats was in power, right? Was Israel running the government? The country Israel. When Biden was in office.
Gone.
When Trump got in office, did they have a big say in the government? Yeah. The Chinese man just tell you what, the Asian just tell you what, that billionaires will what? Hold on. He said there's something wrong here. Listen.
No way a group of billionaires could control the Politburo as billionaires control American policymaking.
That's what?
So in China,
what is it?
They control American policy making.
Yeah, us billionaires. When you say us, that's an Asian act. That's an Asian. He's a Chinese. And he's saying they control what? American policies.
No, so like I said, I think he said that in China, billionaires are not able to control policy in China.
Yeah, I know what he said in China. I talked about in America. But one more time.
I might have missed it, sir. Salakia.
Hold on. Maybe I
missed billionaires could control the Politburo as billionaires control American policymaking.
What he said?
He said as billionaires control American policymakers. So he is saying that.
So in China, you have American policymaking. So in China, wait, a group of billionaires could control the Politburo as billionaires control American policymaking. So in China, you have a vibrant market economy.
So what is he saying?
He said that Zionist controls American policy.
Billionaires, Zach.
Come on, billionaires. Come on.
Did he say Caucasian billionaires?
No, just billionaires, sir.
Just billionaires. So you're a billionaire. You can control what? An American what? Policymaker.
Come on.
You understand? And how you know who is controlling your policymaker?
Because the policy, Salakia, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Because the policies fit those people.
Yes, whatever policy you're seeing fitting a certain people, you know they're in control. You know that they're in control. What happened in North Carolina recently? Let's see if you're all up on the news. There's something major that happened in North Carolina recently. And it's all up in the news.
So like, so you're not. It's something politically related.
You see the screen? Hold on. Let's see if I can put it up on the screen. No, hold on. You're seeing the screen here, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that, sir, but I wasn't sure that's where you was going with it. But come on.
Yeah. So now, if we were in control, what would have happened to this? What would have happened to them?
Like the other one. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
Not an eye for an eye, but tooth for a tooth. I wouldn't word it like that, but it would have been, we'd have been able to have our court where he will have to come and answer for what he did to our people, to our sister. They said his sister was having a mental episode arc, and they treated her like a rag doll. You understand? This oppressor treated her like a rag doll arc. And I think he was punching, hitting her. You understand? Tabon, you can see the screen, you can read it. Well, I'll read it. Just go ahead.
Come. Shelby, North Carolina. A prominent civil rights attorney claimed the woman seen in a viral arrest video was experiencing a mental health crisis at the time of her interaction with Shelby police. A doorbell camera recorded the arrest of 34-year-old Cherry Moore on Friday, May 29th. It's like on Friday, May 29th. In the video, now fired Officer Carson Hyder appeared to have taken Moore, to the ground before he apparently threw several punches. A second officer seemingly tried to intervene, and Moore was eventually handcuffed and got back on her feet. By Saturday morning, Hyder was
no, just let's say we were able to do what? We had policymakers. What would have happened?
Well, first off, right here, his bond was set at $10,000. That is a joke. Because I'm pretty sure, because how does that work? Don't you only got to come up with like half of it or something?
Like, I think it was 10% or something other.
10%. And you back out. You committed assault on camera. And you got a $10,000 bond. You get out with $1,000, which we know you have. If we was in charge, his bond would have been set at infinite. It would have been none.
Yeah.
Salakia, if I may, what would have happened if that camera wasn't there, and that Ring camera didn't capture that, right? What would have been the narrative then? Because the police they got that, what they call that code of blue or some shit, some weird stuff like that, you know, because that was a black officer that intervened that tried to get him off, and I couldn't really see if that was an older man but this police officer, this is a young guy that put his hands on our sister like that. You know what I'm saying? So what if the camera didn't record that? What would have been the narrative then?
Brother, let's wait until they go to court and see what's going to happen. That is what you're saying is on point. But let's wait until they go to court. Remember, the story you all were bringing out in the beginning of class, they showed you a video of the brother running away from the store, and the Asians and his son, the father and son, running him down into the bushes and unaliving the brother, and he got off with cameras. You understand that we are living in a place where our black leaders, they're the problem. You understand? They are the problem. Like, these things are supposed to be bringing out and what? Showing us and opening the Bible and teaching us, the Most High Power said we have to separate from these people. The Most High Power said that what? These are not a people.
Salaki, sir, if I could.
Come on.
If I could, so Salaki, what you bring out is so heavy. If I could just harken back to what Officer Bunker Y'all was bringing out earlier when he mentioned the killing of Latasha Harlins back in, like, I think 1991. When that Korean woman shot her in the back of the head as she was leaving the store and had the money in her hand, right? That Korean woman was found guilty of voluntary manslaughter, which is punishable by up to 10 years in prison. But the judge overturned the jury's decision and instead gave her probation.
Yeah, they're going to have to pay for that.
With the trial, sir.
Yeah, they're going to have to pay for all of that. But for them to have to pay for it, brother and sisters, we're going to have to change. We're going to have to change. We're going to have to show Christ. We're going to have to show the Most High Power that we are willing to change so that he could send Christ back to get justice in this place for black people. You understand? Like, we have to wake up and recognize our leaders, are hired. And they're working for the so-called oppressor. They're not working for you. Christ and the disciples worked for you. You understand? And under Commander Jehanna, the generals, they work for you. You understand? And we're going to have to wake up and recognize that. First step, start coming out of the Christian church. Don't go back in there. Why are you going back in there? What is a Christian pastor telling you about what's fitting to happen in this earth? What's going to happen to us if we don't follow what the Lord say to do? Like he is lying to us just like the oppressor lied to us. That's why Christ told the Sadducees and Pharisees, the religious leaders, what did Christ tell the religious leaders? Give me John 8 and 44. I'm going to end it on that. Give me John 8 and 44. This is what Christ had to tell the religious leaders of black people.
Okay.
Come on.
This is the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil.
Ye of what?
Of your father, the devil.
Ye of your father, the devil. And we say the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. And you black leaders, you are of your father. The oppressor made you into who you are today. How much money you want, man? How much money you want? To the oppressor, there's a number. And he knows your number. And then when he tired of giving it, oh, you have to go to court and pay him all the money back. Give him all the money back. Yes, sis, Rodney King situation, correct. All of that. They brought Rodney King in as bruised as can be, and he was, you know what I mean, chilling with the cops. The same ones that whooped him, you understand? The ones that went, brother, that was a, you know what I mean, that was, you know what I mean, a tune-up on a different level. Read.
God. And the lust of your father ye will do.
And the what?
The lust of your father you will do.
What does the white man lust after? What does the oppressor lust after? And he lose sight of everything in front of him for it. What he lusts after?
Money and blood, Salakia.
Money and power. And blood just happened to be a byproduct of that. You understand? Money he lusts after, and everything else around him doesn't matter. That's why you will have what? Family annihilators. You all ever heard about the Murdoch family in South Carolina? The father had owned a lawyer firm, and money was becoming a problem. He went to court and they found him guilty. And then recently, I think he either got a retrial or he fitting to come out now. And he was found guilty of unaliving his wife and his son. Rich as can be. I don't talk about the ones who find out there's a dollar amount for what do you call that, by life insurance. Once they find out about our life insurance, what's on and popping? The mother and father, I think there was into Hollywood, and Donald Trump made fun of his death. You know what I'm talking about?
Rob Reiner?
Yeah, Rob Reiner. His son unalive him. Why? More like a dispute over money. You are not, we are removing you from the trust. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You understand? Like they have a lust for money, that, brother, they will have this earth in an uproar for it right now. You understand? Their love for money. And black leaders lust after money just like the oppressor. You understand? They lust after money just like your oppressor. Go ask City Jakes. Go ask Creflo Dollar. Creflo Dollar tell his congregation the laws are done away with. But guess what? Tithes, there's no, you know what I mean, you could give as much as you can. Hold on to that law though. And then come back on the back end to try and outsmart them and say what? What Creflo Dollar say about the tithes? Forgive he come back and said somewhere along the line like there's no law on it, but you know what I mean, you're free to give as much as you could give. You can give more than 10%.
He said he made a mistake on the tithes.
Uh-huh.
And then he said what you just said.
Yeah.
But that doesn't prevent you from giving whatever you can, meaning that you can even give more than 10%.
Yeah. Because you know who people are. He know black people. And he know what the oppressor did. The oppressor turned money in a way in which you can do what with money when it comes to religion. If
buy
you
your
give
way
more,
into heaven.
That's it. You could buy your way into heaven. You could buy a lot. You could buy a lot up in the sky, Ark. A sky lot. That's where preachers and them have you thinking. So guess what? You will give and give and give, not knowing he's a lustful bastard. You know what I mean? All right. Any about to end the day. Any other questions? You're good to go?
A sister did have a question earlier, sir.
Come on. I didn't see that. Come on.
Salakia, so let me scroll up. Sister Ina says, Salakia, sir.
Salaki, go put it back on the screen there, Salaki.
Come on. Salaki, sir, is it unlawful to attend town halls regarding changes to city utility prices?
No, the Bible doesn't say anything like that. It doesn't say it's unlawful to do that. You can very well go. Go and see what that city is doing.
Come.
You understand? Because these bastards here are taking, you know what I mean, all of our money. And then before you know it, there's some bike trail on the road that costs $6 million. Who the hell need a bike trail on the freaking road? There's cars on the road. You are a bike trail on the road. So guess what? You had to raise the taxes on black people. Why don't you just tell black people you want them leave? Let's come on straight up. You understand? But they always find a way, you understand, to have the meetings and have it in a way where, oh, well, we had a meeting last week. You didn't come? You didn't know that? We sent an email. Yeah, you go, sis, and could very well go to attend those town hall meetings. You know what I mean? And make sure and come back and give us the scope on it. You know what I mean? Of course, through your husband. Give us the scope on it. You understand? Because damn, they're taking all our money out. I think BlackRock buy one of the major electric companies out there. And right now, I think North Carolina had some issues with the electric bill or the energy bill basically skyrocketing now.
Salakia, sir.
Come
if
on.
I may. So what North Carolina was one of the only states that tried to protect their citizens from what's going to happen with these AI power stations.
Yeah.
Because they know that like you said, the man, he invested in this electric company because they know that once they install these AI stations, the electrical grid is going to go off the charts and the taxpayer is going to have to pay it. And so North Carolina is trying to make a law to prevent the regular citizens from paying that money.
Boy, I'm telling you, these people have to, you know, I mean, something had to be done, man. Something have to be done, because if they're not stopped, they fit in to do what with you? Let me see if you're up on it. What you think you fit in? What do you think fits in to happen?
They want to enslave you again.
That's it. What else are they going to try and do? What else? Because brother, I don't know if I could find it here quick. Just 2 more minutes. I'm going to show you something here to show you the type of person you're dealing with. And I hope black people, you know what I mean, will, you know what I mean, come into the school here quicker. Come, you know what I mean, and join Commander Jay Hanna's and these generals and his brothers. You understand, as quick as possible. I can't. Hold on. Give me a few minutes here. Hold on. If I can't find it, I'll just tell you what it is. Basically, I might have to tell you, brother. Do you know that they came up with a chip, right? They came up with a chip that is about the size of a wallet. And they say that they fit in to make the data centers obsolete. You understand what I'm saying, right? How big is these data centers?
When you say data centers, sir, are you referring to like
the AI data centers? What's his name? Yourself and Yaniza was referring to.
Mm-hmm.
They fit in to make it obsolete. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something here. Give me 1 minute. Hold on. Boy, oh boy. Can't find it. I know I have it somewhere. I just cannot find it. Boy, oh boy. Let's see. Hold on there. 2 seconds. Yeah. I might have misplaced it. And I was just watching it the other day. But they do have these chips now. Hold on there. Hold on. Any more questions there, Tab One?
La, sir.
No more? Okay, hold on. Man, no, I have to find this quick here, man. Come on, where you all at, man? Oh, right here. Right here. Hold on. Hold on. Get rid of this advertisement. Hold on, let me play 10 off here. Y'all can see the screen? Hold on.
Not yet, sir.
All right, you can see it now, right?
Go.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, our brand new AI computer. Look at this. I think I might have cooked it a little bit too long. It shrunk. The little tiny Jetson Nano. This is a brand new Jetson Nano Super. Almost 70 trillion operations per second. 25 watts and $249. It runs everything that the HGX does. Even runs large language models. And can't wait for all of you to try it. It's available everywhere.
Well, tell me, what is he talking about? And is that real? I guess it is. It's from NVIDIA. And will that replace? Well, that sounds like super revolutionary too, right?
Yeah, what you're seeing right now is why data centers are largely obsolete, and we're not going to need them anymore, right? Let's look at So products like those, like when that comes out, that's definitely going to be huge. But the thing is that people don't realize is you can start using AI right now. It can run on your local device. It can run on our phones and laptops too. So I'll demo that for you in a second. But this is exactly what China has already learned. Because of all of the limitations and export controls that the US put on China, they had to learn how to be very efficient. And so in China, 600 million people are already using AI, right? More people use AI in China than use the internet in the United States.
Y'all get it just said, right? The white man is the devil the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
That's the gist of it right there. And he's all about money. Like he doesn't have to build these big data centers and make excuses to send your energy bill up skyrocketed. He doesn't have to go across to the Middle East and do what? Try and steal oil. Try and corner the market. He already take Venezuela. He has the Caribbean.
So
And he
Salakia.
has Texas. Come on.
So they've already made the investment in these power stations, right? So now, even though they got technology that made them obsolete, they're still going to make us pay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not paying for it, as you're saying. They're going to make us pay. My thing is good. The price increasing because we are paying for those facilities. They're not paying for it. Rich people don't pay what? In this country. They don't pay what? Taxes. Go ask Donald Trump the last time he paid tax. And he always bragging about it. You understand? All right. With that, I'm gonna pass the class over to priest and officer. Who's the guy in Durham? Hawan?
John Con.
Pass the class over to priest and officer Hawan.
Don't worry about it. You get it. As long as you got the equipment.
You ready?
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Security announcements. We are the ISPK out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm the commander, Junior Hunter. So like it. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves to the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After the 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Means 10th in Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you is the treasury department or teacher, priest fund. People are offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatever amount you would like to give. Welcome Holy Convocation. What date is it? The memorial blowing the trumpets held September 11th, 2026. You find us Leviticus chapter 23, verse 24 to 25. I came up Guardian. Check on social media such as IGP.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for IGP events and materials. Brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he has to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, Imagine, give me a stand. Sister Jashab. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courteous salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Shemaj Shabbat. Majum. Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Brakathum.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Brakathum.
Sorry, turn faces sisters. Sisters. Majum. Which means stand. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courteous salute to sisters. Men of Israel, Shemaj Shabbat. Majum. Barak.
Yahweh
Class is missed.